Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zafira binti Halidi, matric number 1181506. So today we will discuss about the issue of increasing crime rates during COVID-19 in Malaysia. So the COVID-19 pandemic has caused a significant change to the world of community when the social and religious activity were prohibited, all the offices and schools were closed, movement control and even the social imprisonment were restricted. This action indirectly had great implications for the country and its people in the terms of political, economic, social, cultural, and so on. The main concern at this critical time is the aspect of health and safety. So today, we will discuss about the issue of the increasing crime rates during COVID-19 in Malaysia. Okay, there is two types of crime, which is a non-cyber crime and a cyber crime. The first one, non-cyber crime. Non-cyber crime, also known as a physical crime, and can be defined as an act that is against the law of the government, a country, and a people who commit the criminal acts are called criminals. And it divided into two categories, namely index crime and non-index crimes. And for the index crime, it also divided into two categories, which is violent crime, for example murder, and property crime, and for example theft. As everyone can see from the infographic, actually physical crime index rates dropped nearly half by 2020. But that doesn't mean no direct criminal occurrences were reported. From the statistics released by the Ministry of Home Affairs, show the validity of the decline in crime statistics since the inception of the PKP. Robbery, domestic violence, smuggling, syndicate, and illicit commerce were among the crimes that surged during COVID-19. One of the popular crimes during PKP is the crime of vehicle theft, especially motorcycle theft. And the COVID-19 pandemic has caused various social problems, especially among the women, as cases of domestic violence saw increase as soon as the PKP was implemented. Okay, the next is cybercrime. Cybercrime is an illegal act by using technology or computer or devices that have access to internet or network. The increase in physical crime in Malaysia is also moving in line with the increase of cybercrime. According to Cybersecurity Malaysia, during the PKP, the number of incidents related to cybercrime was reported to increase dramatically by 838 cases compared to 459 cases reported in 2019. This increase is closely related to the current situation of the country and even the world, when most of users use the internet as the main platform to perform daily tasks, online learning, shopping, and even banking transactions. This opportunity is used by the cyber criminal to use users software breaking in for obtain confidential and sensitive information of user. Okay, one of the most worrying is a cyberbullying because it can lead to mental health, especially during pandemic era. From MCMC has received a total of 10,406 public complaints in general related to harassment committed online, which includes but it is not limited to bullying, sexual harassment, and threat. And based on Cybersecurity Malaysia data, there was an increase of 129% in cyberbullying cases reported last year compared to previous year. It can be concluded that it is true that the case of cyberbullying when COVID-19 is very worrying.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Auni binti Rosli, matric number 1181505. Okay, in Malaysia, there are two causes of criminal: those who work in the industry and those who work on their own. For the industry, is because economic recession of the industry. Due the pandemic not only lead to an increase in the number of employed, but also spur the growth of criminal case. The increase in the employment rate as a result of COVID-19, it will cause many people to desperately find money immediately and do something that is against the law. Other than that, laid off by the employer due to the unstable economy of the company, a person may feel compelled to commit a crime in order to satisfy his or her financial obligation. As a result, the feeling people experience after being laid off for no reason are incredibly upsetting, leading them to pick the incorrect approach. For the individual, it's because psychology pressure. Psychology need to be given serious attention given the growing number of criminal cases. If left untreated, it can lead to crimes such as murder, robbery, and other forms of violence. And the last one is because bad influence of people around. They are vulnerable to bad influence such as crime and breaking the rule as a result of the unpleasant attitude of those around them to be the cause of crime. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Iman Akidah binti Kamaruddin, number matrix 1182639. So next, I will present to you about the solution part according to the topic of the issue of increasing crime rates during COVID-19 in Malaysia. So the solution part divided to the three part, which is individuals, citizens, and country. For the first one, about the individual, in terms of immigrants. For the immigrants, which is individuals' responsibility, they have to abide the federal law, the state law, the local laws. So it will have kind of responsibility towards the country they stay. Next, about the respect, the rights, and the opinions around them, which is from Malaysian opinions, they have to think about that. Next, about the respect others, they have to believe around them what kind of Malaysian opinions. So they, as the immigrants at the Malaysia country, they have to believe all the Malaysian opinions and need to give an opinion to. Other than that, immigrants also help Malaysia for growing their economy part. First, they can help filling labor needs. Second, they can help purchasing goods, things in Malaysia. And the last one, they help in paying tax. Next, about citizens, Malaysian. According to the issue increasing rates of crime during pandemic of COVID-19, citizens of Malaysia have their own responsibility to take care of our country for preventing all the crimes during COVID-19. First, they have to support and defend the Constitution. Second, they need to stay informed and know all the important information according to the COVID-19 rate. So, they also can get the information about what kind of affecting their community. The last one, citizens of Malaysia need to participate all the democratic process. So, they also can know what kind of responsibility they have to stay and maintain their own attitude to stay positive towards the decreasing crime rates during pandemic of COVID-19. So the last one is the part of country responsibility. Refer to the government responsibility. First, government have to do all the way for preventing the crime from continuously happen in Malaysia. Secondly, they have to focus on the safety and security need in Malaysia community. They have to get informed and care about the crime reduction. The important part is about the community safety. Government needs to stay focused and also get information about the community safety. Thank you.